This is the University Conference on Teaching, Learning, and Technology, which I know Denise gave you a little bit of history of earlier today. So really happy to have you all here. And we are slowly returning to seeing each other in person, gathering in person, mingling with one another, and creating a sense of community. And we love our remote audience and community as well. So hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I won't spend too much time here, but this year, this moment, is the inaugural moment of the Provosts Awards. First time that we have 3 awards named for the Provost and presented by him. And so I think it's a very special moment. And it's also special because these awards recognize the incredible work that so many of us in different roles do on this campus, right? So staff and faculty, librarians, we all come together to work for our students and to ensure that we give them the kind of foundation that will help them become who they wish to be when they leave us. So these awards really recognize the work that our staff, our librarians, our NTT staff, our NTT faculty, and everybody does. The 3 awards are, one is for excellence in advising and mentoring, one is for excellence in NTT faculty teaching, and the 3rd award is for community engaged teaching and research. And so I'm going to turn it over to the provost because I know that he's going to have a lot to say about how much he appreciates you. Provost Berger.
Thank you very much, Rajni, and thanks Apurva for all the work you've done in arranging this day, and your team and committee, and thank you, Denise, for all of your work. And I also want to thank the committees who helped us select today's honorees, and they're 3 remarkable, deserving colleagues who represent the very best of what it means to be at UMass Boston. And I want to start by saying just that we already have a lot of awards on campus, and that's a good thing. We should celebrate all of the laudable things that we do, and really, it's just one of the things I love about being at UMass Boston is just how dedicated so many of our colleagues are to a really unique and important mission. And at the same time, I and so many others are real champions of inclusive excellence. And so thinking about how we can recognize and be more expansive in awarding our colleagues who do some work that often goes unrecognized, unrewarded, not unrewarded, but not fully awarded in terms of this type of public recognition. So things like advising and mentoring, NTTs who are the backbone of the teaching here at UMass Boston, and then our commitment to being engaged with the community in authentic and reciprocal ways. These are important parts that are, again, the foundation of our mission at UMass Boston. So it's wholly appropriate and actually overdue that we recognize colleagues for their contributions, leadership in these areas. And so it's a great honor for me to be able to do that here with you today. So I'd like to begin by announcing again the first of these 3 inaugural awards. These will be awarded every year in perpetuity to Jill McDonough, Associate Professor of English in the College of Liberal Arts, with the Provost Award for Community Engaged Scholarship in Teaching. So Jill, could you come on up?
Hi.
Congrats. Hi.
Thank you.
So Jill, you've built an exceptional record of engaging with numerous community-based organizations and public institutions to expand educational opportunities for persons impacted by the legal justice system. In doing so, you've held steadfast to your commitment to working with vulnerable populations in prisons and shelters, often with few resources and little support. Despite this, you have shown significant determination and success in pursuing internal and external funding to continue and to grow, expand your work with incarcerated and sheltered students. You also regularly work to enlist and mentor many of our current UMass Boston students here on campus to join you in this valuable endeavor, and one that offers our students critical life-changing opportunities. You've employed community engagement as a vehicle for social change as well as for teaching and learning for undergraduate and graduate students and alumni with whom you have trained and mentored over the years. The results of your work with students have led to internships and job opportunities as well as co-teaching and teaching roles, often within the various prison education programs with which you are engaged. Students describe you as being genuinely excited for, caring, and supportive of them, while also challenging them to be better and kinder to the world. Students have recognized your teaching as transformational, and the growing student commitment to their communities and to their role in shaping the world around them. So you're a model for integrating community engagement into teaching and learning here at UMass Boston, but also for extending the reach of UMass Boston in very real, meaningful, and transformational ways. So we couldn't be prouder to have you as a colleague, and I couldn't be prouder to recognize you with this award.
Thank you so much. Can you shake hands? Can you comment?
Congratulations. And now I'd like to invite Amy May to come up, please. Amy is the Director of Undergraduate Education in the College of Management, and I'm proud to recognize Amy with the Provost Award for Excellence in Advising and Mentoring. Amy, you have clearly excelled as the College of Management's undergraduate program director. Over the years, you have proven yourself to be an innovative and creative problem solver with student success always at the forefront of your endeavors. You launched the College of Management's Program for Academic Success Strategies, PASS, for students who are in academic jeopardy to identify their strengths, understand university policies, and access opportunities to recover their GPA. You also facilitated the beginning of the Management Achievement Programs, MAP, through which you and your staff have been able to facilitate routes of student success before and after graduation. In 2011, you were tasked with creating a freshman learning community. In taking on this task, you addressed not only first-year retention, student and success, but also you added sophomore student success to combat the all-too-common sophomore slump. The LEAD program was your solution to create academic and non-academic opportunities for College of Management students to learn, engage, achieve, and distinguish themselves during the first 2 years. You also consistently articulate a strong professional and moral conviction that has led you to build a learning community for transfer students, TRAIL, the transfer resources for academics, involvement, and leadership. You also created a way for undergraduates to earn their degree in 3 years. This was the first program of its type at UMass Boston and the first accelerated bachelor's degree program for business management students at a public university in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. You also recognize the importance of team. You have built a robust team and have intentionally grown these programs in ways that students have access to learning communities, to mentoring, to advising, to peer mentors, dedicated professional staff advisors, and exceptional professional development opportunities. You are truly an exemplary advisor, mentor, and leader of others. Amy, I'm so proud to present you with this award as an outstanding mentor and advisor. And now if I could ask my friend and colleague Esmail Madavi to come up, please, to receive the Provost Award for NTT Faculty Excellence in Teaching. You know, so this award celebrates the essential contributions that non-tenure track faculty make to the success of UMass Boston students. And I can't think of anyone who's more deserving as the inaugural recipient of this particular award. Esmail, I know all too well how well you have served UMass Boston. I've seen it firsthand for the last 5 years, but you've dedicated more than 30 years in the Department of Counseling and School Psychology with a consistently high degree of excellence. In addition to your teaching role, you've been successfully leading the mental health counseling online program since 2003. Your colleagues describe your contributions as beyond excellent, partly because of how your teaching, mentoring, and caring has so positively impacted countless numbers of students, educating culturally competent and socially just mental health practitioners. Faculty who have worked closely with you have no shortage of praise and superlatives to describe your teaching. One colleague notes that you embody humanistic teaching. Another wrote that you epitomize what it means to be a student-centered faculty member. The chair of your department notes that Dr. Madavi encompasses the absolute representation of enriching student mentorship and care. Your students are equally impressed. For them, you are someone who always goes above and beyond teaching and mentoring. One student described you as someone that they want to impress with their kindness. Another sums it up beautifully when he states that you are so unbelievably genuine, loving, caring, and compassionate. And I will just say personally, you know, that when I arrived here at UMass Boston as the Dean of College of Education and Human Development 5 years ago, lots of folks told me, even before I met you, about what a wonderful teacher and mentor and colleague you were. And then I had the privilege to get to know you and work with you. And you have always lived up to your incredible reputation because you lead by example. So congratulations, Esmail. My pleasure.
There's one more. Right, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Let's give our three incredibly deserving and distinguished colleagues another round of applause. So thank you all for being here and sharing in this moment. You know, we are recognizing Jill and Amy and Esmail for their amazing contributions. But they also reflect and epitomize what it means to be UMass Boston and what so many of us are dedicated to. So thank you for being leaders. Thank you for being exemplary. But also, thank you to our entire community for making it possible to realize the really important ambitions we have to teach better, to mentor better, to engage with our community better. And if one thing you heard across all three of these, to do so in ways that really focus on human compassion, care, and understanding. So thank you for that work. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this moment. And I look forward to continuing to be able to recognize wonderful colleagues here at UMass Boston across all ranks of faculty, across all of our important staff positions, so that we can better applaud and celebrate all of our great talent here. I'll see you all in other forums, but I'll see you again here next year when we continue this proud new tradition of the Provost Awards. Thank you very much.